Hey everybody, this is my first playthrough and I'm gonna try Dark Souls and we'll see how it goes. So let's start and we will try a new game. Alright, who am I going to decide to be? Let's find out. Let's enter a name. Okay. And let's proceed. Class. Wait, let me choose sex. Who will I go with? Male or female? Which? Why not a female? Why not, I say? And then all the multiple classes in this game. You can pretty much be any character you want in this game. So these stats don't really make a whole lot of difference in the beginning, but I think I'll choose Pyromancer, because you get Pyromancy right off the bat, which is pretty darn neat. And then gifts, for the most part, are kind of the same thing. They don't really help you out too much, except for the Master Key allows you to get to areas early in the game that are really hard to get to otherwise. So let's choose that. And physique. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'll choose a tiny head. And my face. These all have little text below that describe who they are. And some are kind of funny. I think I'll choose the ominous features. I hope I don't have ominous features, but we'll give it a try here. And hair. Well, Japanese characters, these are... The way they design these are kind of interesting, huh? I guess that'll work. And hair color. Purple. Okay. I accept. I'm okay. Let's watch a cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
So easily forgotten, the furtive pygmy.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. Aeolus betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire.
This is the area you'll eventually
But
get to.
soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Somebody dropped us something. They're being nice to us. And it has an item. And we're back. So we're in the Northern Undead Asylum. And that's where hollows are sent to waste away. And you'll notice we look a little decayed and have lost our human form, or human healthy look here. But we can regain our humanity, and we'll show that later. So let's get this item. Dungeon cell key. That'll probably help us get out of here. I love Dark Souls. Alright. So going down this hallway, it's kind of full of kind of ominous atmosphere. You can see weird things in the down the hall. There's a forlorn, wasted character. Here are some. Here's a sign that's part of the game. Shows you how to attack and things. Probably a lot of people know this already. And look at over there. There's a bad guy. He looks friendly. Alright. And so you can attack these guys. You don't have to. But, let's try it. Alright. So you can two-hand your weapons, or you can single-hand your weapons. Two-handed is a little bit stronger. However, you can't hold a shield when you hold your weapon in two hands. So. Well, let's try this man. Swing. And you did. I just love the atmosphere in this game. It's so cool. You can see where somebody met an unhappy ending there. But let's move on. I don't know why I keep playing this game. It's fascinating. Let's read this message. So yeah, that's how you lock on, and it's pretty helpful to lock on to people for the enemies for the most part. But there's instances where you probably don't want to, but you'll hopefully see an example of that later as well. Alright, and that brings us out to this main area here. And to our first bonfire. So let's light it. Bonfires are areas where you can rest and regain your health and make selections for your guy like magic and other items, so they're pretty useful. If we look through here, we notice there's this little window kind of up there. We can see somebody. Who's that? Hi. Anyway, let's investigate. And we hear somebody stalking somewhere. And we can't look up now. But we'll make his presence. Ah, there you are, friend. Now, it is possible to kill that guy in the beginning, but I'd rather do it with a little bit more power. So we'll get back to him later. Another bonfire. Let's rest. Now, there's a gentleman over there. Let's move quickly and get this item, which is a shield. And we can equip it in our other hand here. Not that great of a shield. Looks like it's seen better days, but better than nothing. Alright. Ouch. Let's get this item. And let's equip it. Away from his bow arrow reach. Okay, because hand axe is going to be so much better than what we've got. I'll show you the difference. And where is he gone? I think we'll find him. Ah, friend. Ouch. Because I am. So I just backstabbed him. And here is a fog. And usually fog means that there might be a boss on the other side. And we'll see what happens in this instance. No boss. But we are now above the area that we were just at. The first bonfire is down there. And there's the door to the big meaty. And who do we see in here? There's a guy. Perhaps the gentleman that helped us, that dropped the item at the beginning of the game. Am I revealing too much? Let me know. Should I keep it more of a mystery in this series? I think I'm just going to explain how I know the game and little tricks. And these are obvious to long-time Dark Souls players. But if you're watching for the first time and get interested and want to play the game, maybe this can help you. I'm no expert. And so here's a first in a great number of, whoop, let me not drop. I'm trying to, I actually got hurt a little. Well, that's a rookie mistake, but that happens quite a lot in this game. There are traps, and you know, once you play a couple times, they're kind of fun to avoid. So let's see. It's made a hole. Let's explore. And there's our friend. Let's see what he has to say.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank
It's just
goodness.
confusing because I
I'm
think
done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Okay.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Favorite. Yes, please.
Oh, and this.
Key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I wonder, like, when I've been out here, I get some souls, and I wonder if it's that man dying. So you hear that? Somebody's dying. Yep. And I gained his souls. But he said he was worried that he would turn hollow and go insane. And that comes back to us later in the game when we come back to here. So let's use our key and get back to the main area. And this is one thing I really like about these games from Software makes, is that they have all sorts of shortcuts that you gain over your playthrough. And I'll heal up and proceed. We can't go through there, I don't think. I think it's locked. Locked by some contraption. That's some manner of contraption. That's what old people say. But we can find a roundabout way. And there's a friend. Did he hurt me? God dang him. Gosh dang him. I shouldn't use any body language. That's an early decision that I'll make. Pyromancy Flame. So cool. I can equip that, but let me deal with this gentleman first. Ouch. That's something to not do. This is something to do. So dodging is a big thing in this game. If you can time your rolls at the right time, you're pretty invincible. There's a friend. But I'm hiding. That's the one thing I like about this game are the graphics and sort of the vistas. Isn't that neat? And our friend may be over here. But let's see what's over here first. All right. Here's another man. Ah, I may die. No. All right, let's consume our first Estus flask. What happened over? What was that noise? I think maybe we might have triggered the boss. I don't know. Well, let's transverse the light and see what's happening on the other side. Oh, hi, friend. Hacha. Karate choppe. Alright, and get quickly away from him. You know, if you stay at this guy's butt, you're sure to win. Not be like that. Don't be like Bill. Let's drink an Estus. Man, I thought I dodged. I only have to get one more great hit in him. Choppe, 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 choppe. Down he goes. So many people probably die at this boss when they first start out, but he's actually pretty easy if you know what you're doing. And then I get the big pilgrim's key and a humanity, which I can use to regain my human form. But I think I'm good being a zombie hollow for right now. There's advantages to being human. You can summon other players. Let's go out to the main area here, the final vista. It's so cool. And we can still hear some ominous steps happening. I wonder who it is. What does this message have to say? Good job. Well, thank you. I will go straight ahead like they say. And if you look down there, there's a nest. That someone will, or contains an egg that we'll talk to later in the game. Wherever will this path be taking us, and what will happen once we come to its end? Cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
Lordran. So Lordran is where we will spend most of our time in the game. And the Undead Asylum is sort of a beginning area, kind of a tutorial area. But now we're going to the main dinner in the game, main meal here. And we'll be exploring some of these crags and towers and such. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Which I will. Okay. So this is sort of the main hub of the game, where you go back to rest at this bonfire. And right off the bat, if you sit down, you get 10 Estus flasks here. So you get 10 health. And just all these areas over there you see in the distance, kind of the aqueduct, and there's items. We can go over there. That's a cool part of this game. Usually if you see it, you might be able to go there, and there's a huge tree. And look, way over there, there's the crow that brought us here. And there's a gentleman over there. And he's not attacking us, so he may or may not be friendly. But I think this will conclude this episode, and since it's my first episode, this is an experiment. I may or may not do more, but let me know if you find this interesting or want to see more episodes or have any comments or insults or input of any type, I'm okay with that. Anyway, this is Olyartrockguy, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Yeah.